Tonight, only on Fox, he's been in and out of prison since the late 1980s. Investigators say Charles Payne has broken into at least 70 businesses over the years in the East Valley, costing innocent people tens of thousands of dollars.
And tonight, Fox 10's investigative reporter Justin Lum digs deeper into the reams of evidence on the alleged career criminal.
John, Christina, 56-year-old Charles Payne remains in Maricopa County Jail, arrested by Chandler Police last December for the second time in a month after a rash of burglaries. Through a public records request, we are looking at all the extensive damage investigators say Payne is responsible for. We also obtained his interviews with police, revealing a sad cycle. The word serial is defined as performing a series of similar acts over a period of time. Chandler Police say Charles Payne has made a career out of smash and grab, targeting businesses in the dark with reckless abandon. A man with a criminal record spanning decades, and when fresh out of jail, police say it doesn't take long for this alleged serial burglar to do what he does. The method? Simple. Chuck a rock through glass and look for cash.
I'm just trying to figure out, what's going on in Charles's mind. Why is he out doing this stuff? He's trying to get some extra cash. He's trying to get some property. He needs to sell, stuff like that. What's going on?
This interview with a Chandler Police detective takes place on November 10th, 2021. Investigators believe Payne broke into 6 businesses located within 5 minutes of each other over 2 days. Payne, out on probation at the time, initially denies involvement.
Right there. See you standing out there?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so what were you doing over there?
I didn't know I was right there. You know what I mean? What's that, Sonics?
He later admits to the burglary.
That's cash, you know what I mean?
Say again?
That's cash.
The aftermath: shattered glass at a car wash, a nail salon, Hallmark store, Five Guys, and a Sonic.
I just went there and I seen the cash register and I just bust the window. That was it.
Payne was arrested but released the next day on his own recognizance. 2 weeks later, police say Payne is back at it, walking right into Ginger Monkey Gastropub, a Chandler restaurant.
We've had some different situations where we've caught things on camera, whether it be arson stuff or, vandalism outside of the building, but to actually break into the building, this is probably the first time I can remember.
The owner, Jackson Armstrong, says Payne only stole about $200 in cash.
He was nice enough to not break my POS system, my computer system. I appreciated that. And didn't destroy the place.
But Armstrong's restaurant is one of 4 businesses broken into between November 26th and December 1st last year. Police say Payne is the suspect who threw rocks through glass windows of a Dickey's barbecue, a Starbucks, and a small grocery store, not always leaving with cash, yet always causing costly damages. After seeing photo evidence, Payne admits to being the suspect seen on surveillance, but claims he just doesn't remember being there.
My head all screwed up, man. I'm on medication and...
Okay. What kind of medication do you take?
They got me on a different kind of psych medication and everything, man. My mind blanked out and... Okay. See, that's why they always send me to prison. I'll be going to go to a mental hospital trying to get help.
Okay.
Because I keep on coming back out doing the same thing.
Arrested for the second time in a month on 4 counts of burglary.
I ain't trying to say the stuff I'm doing is right.
Sure.
I'm tired of doing the stuff I'm doing.
We learned how far back Payne's criminal history goes. He was last released from prison in April 2021 after serving a 10-year sentence for burglary. In October 2010, Chandler Police say he broke into 10 businesses just 1 day after his 8-year prison sentence ended. Crime scene photos show the break-in damage done to several businesses. According to court documents, Payne used crack cocaine once he was free and needed to support his addiction. In 2001, investigators accused Payne of committing more than 50 commercial burglaries in the East Valley, specifically Mesa and Chandler, during a 5-month period. Then, 36 years old, records show Payne blamed his behavior on his out-of-control drug addiction and alcoholism, claiming he tried to get treatment. At the time, Payne told the court, "I'm tired of this life. I want help." Dr. Vicki Phillips is the Deputy Chief of Program Development at Community Bridges, a behavioral health care agency in the Valley helping people fight addiction. Phillips says crimes fueled by a drug habit are common.
The disease of addiction is progressive, right? There are certain consequences that go along with that. You know, it's inability to maintain employment. There are certain things that you become challenged with when you struggle with addiction. And I believe that the very things that you held dear, such as employment, home, jobs, you know, those things can possibly slip away through addiction, and oftentimes can also lead to, you know, a life of crime. Individuals seeking out criminal behaviors to be able to sustain their habit.
And for Payne, a cycle he has yet to escape.
There's a way to stop this from happening again. That would be great, right? That'd be, I know your family really wants that.
Phillips says her program partners with law enforcement to do joint outreach to those getting out of jail and out on the streets. But it's ultimately up to them to seek help for addiction.
Not everyone is in the same stage of change, and they're really at that moment where they want to take the necessary steps.
And the question remains if Charles Payne will finally seek help and end a life of crime.
I want to get help and stuff, man. I just don't know what else to do, man.
Again, Payne is still in county jail, held on no bond. He has a preliminary hearing for his latest case on Friday. We did request to speak to him, but he has declined.
Justin, this illustrates a much larger problem. Did anybody in the system try to get this guy help?
Yeah.
So in 2002, an adult probation officer recommended that once Charles Payne got out of prison, he would get inpatient or outpatient substance abuse treatment. But as you saw in 2010, it took one day. He went back to breaking into businesses. I finally got into contact with his family. They say mental health is actually a real factor here. He was clean when he got out in April 2021. Yeah. Recently, he was sober until October 2021 when he relapsed, just a part of this cycle.
Right.
And he was very cognizant of what he was doing. I mean, he's admitting to the police, I've got a problem and I can't stop it. I'm in a cycle.
It sounds like he wants the help.
Yeah.
Multiple times documented through court records. He says he's wanted the help. The question is, did he ever really go all in and get the help?
Right.
All right.
Justin, thanks.